I got this Spider Farmer 5x5 tent, and in this video, I'm going to show you the easiest way to install it. This is everything included, and some notable extras are Mylar, which you could use to patch holes, and an extra set of straps to hang either a carbon filter or an inline fan. What's interesting about this tent is that it has threaded caps that secure the poles through friction. Despite the poles being about 0.6 inches in diameter, the metal is thicker than competitive brands and noticeably stronger. To assemble this, the first thing you need to do is piece out the frame. Remove the threaded caps on the corner pieces and put one cap on an E-pole, then put the corner on top, but make sure you knock it all the way in. Twist the cap to secure it on. Now connect these pieces to create a square, then do this again for a second set. These will be the top and bottom squares of the frame. Now take the G and F poles and click them together, and these will be the 4 vertical poles. Now, take all of these poles and set them aside so you could make space to unravel the Mylar. Roll the tent out completely and unzip everything. Open it up so the bottom of the tent is on the floor, and then you want to insert one of the square frames you put together. Push it in one corner and tug on the Mylar to wrap it around the other corners, and once all 4 corners are covered, place a cap on the vertical poles and push each one of them all the way down, then tighten them on. Next, add the top square of the frame, and this is probably the hardest part. On this square, I leave the caps on 2 opposite corners, and then I fish the frame onto the corner furthest away from me. Then I place the other end on top of the corner closest to me, and this is kind of tricky. If you're short or uncoordinated, you might need some help. Once you get the 2 opposite ends on, put the other 2 corners on one by one. I'll put the cap on the pole, then put the corner on top and tighten it. Return to the other 2 corners and tighten the caps, but make sure everything is pushed in tight. Now that the frame is assembled, pull out all of the Mylar so that most of the tent is around the frame. Grab the corner that has the Spider Farmer logo on it, and from inside the tent, push it all the way up so that it hugs the appropriate corner. If you're not tall enough, you'll need a chair. While standing inside the frame, work counterclockwise and bring up the next top corner and continue to push all the slack up and over, pushing the slack towards the next corner. Continue to do this until the Mylar covers all 4 corners of the top of the frame. Once the Mylar's on top, you could zip up the tent, and that's pretty much it. For a link on how to install an inline fan, check out the link on the top right.